Wow, okay. Um... Okay, that is all recorded. That was absolutely terrifying. Man was a bit confused because I just, had to be a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs myself. Asking the important questions. Are they though? Gent, I feel like you're a Bonanzas kind of guy. Gent, I'm sick of your shit. I'm getting sass with you 24/7, just so you're aware, Gent. We should celebrate. How about going for a drink? How about 7 drinks after what I just had to encounter? Yeah, let's get drunk. What do you mean, Carl? The shit we just saw? Nah. Getting wasted. To celebrate the completion of my first ever archive mission, my colleagues threw a small party. It all started to grow on me, my colleagues in this place. I started to really enjoy all of it. Maybe it was all the drinking. I dreamt I was lost in a strange cave. It was dark and damp and smelled of decay. And in the depths of darkness, I saw at all times 2 red dots, monitoring my every move. What a strange dream. Tequila is too strong of a drink. I need an espresso to sober me up. You need to leave the job, honestly. I think that's what we really need here, you know? Alright, back to our daily life. Yay. Alright, files. Okay, object is an irregular clay pot with a height of 23 centimeters and a diameter of 28, but do not be fooled. It is an earthen womb. SCP-660 may be safely stored in a standard safe deposit box, provided its mouth remains covered with an insert perspex disc and sealed with tamper-proof tape. Okay. Skin flap harvested from the left thigh of cadaver D612. Donor was healthy in all respects prior to death. Tissue sample left in the SCP for 2 months. Daily biopsies indicate viability of cell samples taken from tissue graft are cultured. Okay, interesting. Right arm lost in traumatic amputation. Okay. Human testing suspended due to the sudden death from teratoma with malignant transformation. I've seen fetus and fetu before, but never have I had one try to grab my probe during an autopsy. And classified as safe. Interesting. Lost limb recovered as part of cleanup. Huh. Interesting. Trees were grown on site from saplings obtained from parent plants. Okay, SCP-143 is to be watered twice every day on a regular basis via a large sprinkler system unless already watered. Oh, it's a tree. Interesting. They were collecting petals dropped by the tree. Sudden gust picked up, shaking a good deal of the petals of the trees, blowing them around. Stayed that windy for the whole day. Allison, a cleanup crew. Interesting. Okay, log of items vended. SCP-261 safety regulation stipulates that SCP-261 may be used a maximum of 10 times per 24-hour period with no transaction value exceeding the value of 500 Japanese yen. So this is a card. Interesting. Coke Zero, Cheetos, Black, Yan, Pepsi Dragon Twist. Why does that sound delicious? Dark Side Cola, The Little Bakery 7 Grain, Lemon Clams, Diet Ghost, and Unknown. Unknown. It was either food or drinks, nothing else. How awful. Let's call it an end. Okay. Interesting. No data, okay. It's 5 minutes to 4 o'clock now, just about ready. What are you guys doing? We going out? We partying again? Cause I could use it. What are you talking about? Hi, Carl. We're going to attend the monthly lecture. Monthly lecture? Each month, the Foundation invites someone famous to hold a lecture to share new knowledge and insights pertaining to SCP. For this month's lecture, they invited Dr. Trevor. He holds a high reputation within the Foundation. Interesting, count me in. I'll send you the link to the monthly lecture, just a sec. What is that? Dances and Dragon? Okay. Interesting.
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure.
Interesting.
And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel. One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox. It made him look like a strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic.
Okay,
and so,
that's weird.
In the attic he lived, all on his own.
What a weird way to make somebody isolate, I guess.
Up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle. I hope you'll practice well and prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
Okay, interesting.
Daniel was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
Oh boy, please don't. Oh boy, and it's not even the controls that I would actually use for something like this. Lovely. Okay, thank God it's not that hard. Oh, I already fucked it up. Blessed be the gods.
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Huh? Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
I feel like we really shouldn't though, Daniel. We should just leave it be. Whatever's in the attic, not our problem. Oh, now I'm controlling it. Oh boy, this is interesting graphics. Ooh, what's this?
It was a mousetrap, and there was a red origami paper dragon inside of it. Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged. But
oh no,
Daniel found a way to
not the
repair
paper
it.
dragon. Hey, yo, choose items to repair the paper dragon. Bruh.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
What do you mean? Okay, that was super weird, but cool. This is gonna be
Daniel
a
held
sad
the
story.
repaired
It
paper
really is.
dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below.
Okay.
He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo! Dragon! Soar!
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
Oh, that's wonderful.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
That's weird. Where you going, homie? Hey, 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 hey. Sir, come back here. Come back. Got it.
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it.
Excuse me?
Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger. At that moment,
I don't
a
think your
red
paper
figure
ball is supposed to
suddenly
just
appeared.
grow like that, you know?
The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box.
Interesting.
Daniel studied the red figure carefully. It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea. He took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune.
Oh boy. Here we go. I love that they turn into like little paper airplanes though. I missed that one. God damn it. Missed that one because I hit the wrong thing. I like this story though. And this music's kind of fire. What if I just keep fucking up? So I could just hear the music.
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends.
I'm concerned because this story is so peaceful and so cute, and I really like this one, and it's gonna fuck me up, isn't it? It's gonna tug at my heartstrings.
The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
cherished friend. After many long years, we finally meet again.
Excuse me?
Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument.
Put that thing back
But we are
where
to
it
take
came from,
precautions,
or
as
so
the
help me.
room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit anytime.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic.
Interesting.
Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Here be dragons. The funny, sad origami. Honestly, it's gonna have me crying, isn't it? I feel it in the pit of my
Over the
being.
next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
Interesting.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends.
The kitty.
That's Duke. This is Jessica's pet.
The puppers
He
peeing
doesn't
on the
like
tree.
TV or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for his taste. And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings,
Why is
as
it
if
getting
it
all
didn't
shaky?
understand him.
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
How did this man play
catch.
baseball with a origami dragon? Oh boy. Hold E to charge. Where are you going, sir? Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Oh. Can I have it? Thank you. Ooh-wee! Oh, okay.
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
Interesting.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls. Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost.
What is this
He
SCP?
moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle day in and day out. As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother. One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Huh?
1, 2, 3, 4. This time there were 4 paper dragons.
Hey, yo.
But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Oh, snap.
Earthquake! Another earthquake!
that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They pulled together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other.
I'll start crying. I'll do it. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me.
Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious. Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper, and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded.
Fix
He
them.
rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
Fix all the little paper dragons. I'm here, sir. Okay.
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box. The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic. Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle. He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
Oh, you really gotta make me do it? Like, I'm gonna mess it up. Man said I've been practicing. I got better. God, the music is so good. Oh, fuck that up. Oh my god, the music is so good for this one though. Shit! Messed up my finger placement. Why is the music so fire though? They did that for us.
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
Ooh, bunny. Oh, I'm in here. Interesting. Hey, yo. Sir, can I ride on a dragon?
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room.
Interesting.
We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world.
Yo.
Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
Oh. Oh, why you gotta do this to me?
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again. A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well. But the paper dragons never returned.
Oh.
Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box. However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
Oh boy. Okay. There's so many. Can't even like fix most of them. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them.
But the paper balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violent lightning.
Yo, this is
flashed
a
through the
crazy
room.
story.
The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1! Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
I love how this man prior to said, ah, they're inactive, we're fine.
Its power maniacally,
Oh my
dragon is
god,
struggling
look at that
against it,
thing.
with no means of fighting back. At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant.
Oh snap.
Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple. The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. He fought back with renewed ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is going stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years!
I love how this man told everyone to evacuate, and he's still on the radio like, sweet, shit's fucked, we gotta go!
Paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as
Aw.
if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what. Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
Oh, snap.
A huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the
Aw.
paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
Aw. Look at him. Is that all of them? There are more. I think that's all of them. Maybe. Oh, nope. Put together scraps of paper. Oh, don't do it to me! Oh.
Goodbye, my friend.
Why? Why y'all gotta do me like this? Collected scraps and completed final message. God
The
damn it.
earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
I'm not crying, chat. You're crying. It's fine. Why they do this like why they do me like this?
A few days later,
Why?
the art festival was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
Do I have to play the damn thing again? I guarantee I do.
And now,
Yep.
Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled Fly With Me.
Now I gotta be on my game, you know? Oh, is it gonna show the little scenes? Oh. That's just so cute. Why they do me like this? Oh, missed it. Damn it. It's because they gotta hit me in the feels. That's what's happening right now. Aww. And then it's the dragons. Look at them. See, this is that I needed. I needed this SCP story to break up the trauma that I just endured. This is still traumatic because it's little dragons, but still, this is... Ooh, my little ticker. Needed a mental break.
And that's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting
Aww.
us somewhere in this world.
Here be
just
dragons.
like they promised they would. Forever. Into eternity.
Can I go rescue the dragons, please? Here were dragons. Why they do me like that? Why they do me like that? Oh my goodness, that was such a good one. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. Why was that so good? Like, the art was amazing, and the fact that you could go into, like, the art drawing and, like, fix the dragons, that one was such a good one. Oh my god. Alright, chat. I think I'm gonna call it there. I think that's a good stopping point. So we're going to save. Oh, cool. You can replay stuff. Didn't know that they added that feature. Thank you guys so much for joining for the SCP Secret Files. It was so much fun to play this, and it makes me so sad as I'm playing this and realizing that the devs disbanded and everything like that, and that we'll never get the SCP-049, the Plague Doctor stuff, because oh my god, this was like, we've done 3 different styles of art, like different, you know, art styles for gameplay, and oh my god, they were all so good. It was so nice to have one that was like psychologically kind of messed with you and made you feel like you were on edge. Then we had our scary one, you know, with the hanged man, and then that one, it was just wholesome. It was a nice, it was a nice breakup. So I'm interested to see what the other stories are, because I don't know exactly how long this game is. I'd have to look. I think it's like a decently lengthy game. So probably, I think I'm gonna stream again. What's today? Monday. So Wednesday. I think Wednesday I'll probably do some maybe Overwatch. And then what I'll probably do is, so we do Wednesday. Friday'd be the next time I stream. So then Friday we'll do more of the SCP Secret Files. That way we can get some more spooky game time in. But oh my god, I'm so glad that I actually am back into playing this, because I only played like an hour and a half. I didn't even finish the Hanged Man story the first time I played this, just because life and everything. So I was so glad to get back into it, because oh my god, it's such a good game. But it, you know, then I just get sad because I'm like, it's over. Why do they do this to me? But thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate all of your beautiful faces being here, and I will see all of you guys in the next one. Make sure you hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and ring the fancy bell if you haven't already, and I will see all of you chaotic individuals next time.